controversy in North Carolina's 9th congressional district election began when election officials refused to certify the vote last week. Talking Points analyst Anthony Dabbundo is here to break down potential voter fraud and the election's integrity.
Mark Harris barely squeaked by on election night in North Carolina's 9th congressional district. He won the race by 905 votes, narrowly defeating Democrat Dan McCready. But when the time came to certify the votes, all 9 North Carolina officials refused to do so. They couldn't understand why the Bladen County absentee voting was so off. How did Mark Harris win 61% of the absentee votes in a county that's only 19% Republican? When they looked closer, they saw that Harris also won 95% of absentee mail-in votes in his primary upset. Then came the affidavits. 6 North Carolina voters made sworn statements saying that someone came to their home claiming to be an election official and illegally collected their ballots, unsealed. According to a Charlotte Observer report, one independent contractor who worked for the Harris campaign has a history of fraud. Leslie McCrae Dowless has been convicted for both fraud and perjury in the past. He's done get-out-the-vote work for 9 campaigns before, but he denied any involvement in this one. No one has given any explanation as to what may have caused this unusual vote spike. If you break down the swing from the 2016 election, every single county trended toward the Democrats by at least 4 points except one county, Bladen County. And 40% of requested absentees weren't even returned in Bladen County, which is an unusually high percentage. Going forward, it doesn't look like Harris will be seated when the new House takes over in January. If that doesn't happen, the Board of Elections has a few options. They could take Harris off the ballot and have a new election with a different Democrat, or they could throw out the November 6th results and have a special election between McCready and Harris again. Now, this has brought a lot of questions in. North Carolina GOP has received a lot of criticism for their voter ID laws, for potential gerrymandering. They had a court case to fight that. So how does it look for the GOP if they now have this controversy regarding potentially trying to steal an election? There's been a lot of controversy around this, and it's something that a lot of Democrats are up in arms about going forward.